Week 16 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Cole Kmet. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Bears and the Cards, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point. But, boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their fifth-year quarterback, two-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there on the first play of the game. 55 yards. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Up the gut, Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Murray going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Murray now running right on the option. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And the play that polished it off was a touchdown run by Kyler Murray.
Teams, you have 6 options. Return left leg is selected.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Bears to take over on offense behind their 3rd-year quarterback, former Ohio State Buckeye Charles Justin Fields.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
On plan, there are 9 player, there are 9 cat. On plan, coach suggests bench. Red option, bench. AHD zone, red option. Then red option, stick switch.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Angel. Tonight.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, there was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that carries over to this week as well.
There are 9 categories. Formation, concept, option, run. Insides, zone split, AHB/FK and dart.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. You look at this Arizona defense. They come in the top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw, Fields. That is caught. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. That's going to go into a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Chris Olave, spacing. And around led, spacing.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Entering play call, spacing. And around one, pocket sweep. Flanker drive. Verticals. Flanker drive. Verticals.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Entering play call, Priscilla, player, formation, there are 9, goal line, gun, weak, I form, H close off, there are curls, dagger, H wing, H close flip, H wing, HP ISO.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Entering play call,
Bears at 13-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat. And they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
Entering play call,
the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They go to Johnson again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Give up the middle to Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Ball start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Entering play call, zone split double, AHB/FK and yard.
So from the 2, now they move back to the 7-yard line. First and goal. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. He's got a Bears touchdown. A great effort there.
His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That empty selected.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. You look at this Bears defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Here's Murray. Middle of the field. And he caught it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. On play action, Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Let's go, man. Play now, baby. Let's play. Let's go. Oh, let's turn it up.
Entering play call in concept screen pass, play action pass, kick pass, lead kick pass, divide. There are 10 categories.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Divide.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Fields. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you gotta like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
15 options, that attempt is selected.
Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore.
Special teams, we have 6 options, kickoff, keep left is selected.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for Brown from a week ago: 6 catches, 88 yards.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated,
salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Come on.
Murray now. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first. For this defense, CD, and going up against Kyler Murray here, what's the secret to keeping him in check?
Having better athletes than him, which is really unrealistic. So I go way back in football. They used to have a coverage called the umbrella coverage with 4 defenders back deep. Now you want to try and move that umbrella up front with Kyler Murray. Kind of surround him and keep him hemmed into the pocket. Because if he breaks out, he's going to hurt your defense in a big way with his legs.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. This defense for the Bears, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. There's Murray.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
There are 7 categories.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And now Murray's going to set up to throw.
That's complete to McBride.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Holding offense.
Entering play
Umpire
call.
through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing now is Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no comeback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Outside zone. ISO. AHP dive. AHP ISO.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Foreman powering ahead. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know the security point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Pass. Keep pass. Divide. There are 10 categories. You get 3 options. Team divide is selected.
Fields now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. Greg Dortch deep for Arizona.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
And here comes Dortch on the return.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
With a football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Murray. pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
There are 7 categories.
Here's Brian Anger now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Screen pass, run, option, quick pass, medium pass, smash, putty corner. Corner strike.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Inside zone, there are zone split up, AHB/FK and R.
Here we go.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Up the middle, Johnson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Entering play call, fake punt, double punt.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go.
The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
At the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw is Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Now Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Entering play call. Entering franchise. Call. Soup. Stats. Coaching. Pop-up menu. Medical center is selected. Entering injury report screen. 8 rows 4 column. Player name P. Jones. Player name K. Herbert. Position HP. Injury type pectoral strain. Injury length 1 quarter. Entering play call. Inside zone. Zone split WK.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped in the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Open man is Mingo, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
There are 10 categories. Concept. There are medium pass, quick pass, option, run. Inside zone. There are zones. AHD/FK and R.
Here we go.
Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the...
Inside. Entering. Up. Quick. Resume. In. Soup. Stats. Coaching. Pop-up menu. Medical center is selected. Entering. Injury reports. Player name B. Jones. Player name K. Herbert. Player name B. Jones. Player name D. Wright. Player name N. Davis. Player name A. Colbert. Position SS. Injury type fractured hip. Injury length placed on error. Cardinals selected. Injury length out for game. Injury type dislocated shoulder. Position La. Player name Tia Lewis. Player name A. Hicks. Position Ray. Injury type bruised sternum. Injury length out for game. Injury type bruised sternum. Injury type. Injury type. Entering play
We'll
call.
step aside.
Split WK AHB/FK and guard.
Here we go. Oh, hurry up. Good night.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Entering play call. Inside zone. There are 11 categories. You have 35. Concept. Formation. Error. Player. Error. Cole Komet. Justin Fields. Jonathan Mingo. Power alert bubble. Slot hook. Padu. Slot hook.
Here we go.
2nd and 7. To throw is Fields.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Slot hook.
Here we go, son.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now here's Trenton Gill now.
They take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yes, you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And
misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rondale Moore, 50 yards. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there?
Entering play call,
and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase
categories.
him.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left leg is selected.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started.
Entering play call.
The last series for a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Roshan Johnson, Jonathan Mingo. Roshan, Jonathan Me, power alert bud, slot hook.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to throw. He'll air one out deep for Mingo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Divide. There are 10 categories. You have 3 options.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Fields. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Out of the gun, Fields. He completes this one to Mingo.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out, and we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the call.
To review the play, ruling on the field stage.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Well, there's the always dangerous Rondale Moore. He and this offense ready to begin the upcoming series.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down and 6 now.
Here's Murray. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a second and 10.
From the gun, Murray. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Murray now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Murray now. And he's going to be sacked. They sack it back right at the midfield stripe.
Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine just by the 2 words for his linemen come halftime.
Categories.
Here's Brian Anger now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25 to will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Kaiser White. You know he can fly to the ball, and he showed it there.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Entering play call, divide. There are 10 categories. You have 3 options. Scheme divide is selected.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
There are 10 categories.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Call, divide, concept, medium pass, quick pass, option, run. Inside zones, AHB/FK and R.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 58 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still,
Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Johnson again on second down. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Entering play call inside zone parallel zone split WK. AHP/FK and yard.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Entering play call inside zone. There are 11 categories. You have third zone split WK, AHP/FK and yard.
Don't jump. Ready?
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Entering play
defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Again, it's Johnson. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Selected. Pick FGY, field goal 26 yards. Gun plan, there are 9. Player, there are 9. Formation, there are 9. Screen, play action, keep pass, media, keep pass. Divide, there are 10 categories. You have 3
the
options.
The offense stays out there.
Selected.
A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And that time they went with a fade on 4th and goal. Did not work out.
Now, how do you feel about that type of a call? Because I've been with you long enough. I don't think the fade route in that situation is one of your favorites.
I just think you're putting yourself into a corner. You don't have any margin for error, right? I
agree with you totally. You tend to run out of real estate. You've got to make sure you run that route so well that you're allowed to fade and catch the football and come down inbounds. I think that's one of the reasons we've seen the fade stop come into play so well, because now it's a little bit more of an easy throw.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for the first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
A final shot before half from Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA Sports Halftime Report. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the Panthers who were able to come away with the home victory. Bryce Young, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Next, we'll stay in the NFC South as we head back here to Florida, check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Detroit Lions. 10-7, your final. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Guy.
Defend out, defend short pass, defend medium pass.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Jonathan Mingo. Jonathan, Power Alert Bubble. Padu. Power Slot Loop.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. They'll air one out deep for Mingo.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Jonathan Mingo, Roshan, Kari Blasingani, DJ, Muir, Chris Alog. Chris Alog, you have spacing.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Now it's Fields.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Cleveland Farrell drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to skim the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Fournette running wide side. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Now Murray. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. He's got room past the 30. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not as common on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on for the 5th time here today. That's taken on the 25. Pushing his way inside the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Justin Fields, Jonathan Mingo, Jonathan Cowler Bubble, slot hook.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Divide. There are 10 categories. You have 3
After the
options.
incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Fields.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for Chicago touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Attempt is selected.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays, a long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff, key play selected.
after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a seat in the driver to get at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Entering play call.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Entering play
I don't know if it's
call.
exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw is Murray. Being chased out left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen. And, of course, a special player.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A toss running left, Fournette.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, after that play, we're going to get a pause here, an injured player, and that's the tight end, Zach Ertz, in some discomfort. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Murray now on 1st down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Entering play
the
call.
defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. A good throw here, finding Pascal. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and 4.
Here's Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom,
Entering
zoom,
play
indeed.
call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Prater on to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. DJ Moore headed back out as the Bears take over on possession.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
AHB/FK and ARG.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go to Johnson again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Entering play call.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Zone fit jet. AHB/FK and ARG.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And hard is going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Split WK, AHD/FK and yard.
Now 2nd and 3.
Go.
They'll run it with Johnson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Inside zone split WK.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? Rob has been powering running. They just had to turn loose again up there down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
AHD zone split WK. AHD/FK and yard.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Stop by Garrett Williams.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 2nd down, here's Fields.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
There are 7 categories.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Short one here, caught by McBride.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
A short one there, caught by Swain. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Murray now on first down. A short one here, caught by McBride. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Murray to air it out again. A short one here, caught by McBride. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 38. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. On play action, it's Murray. Rolling to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Fournette, a first down carry.
Down to about the 32.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Entering play call.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field.
Entering play call.
All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
There are 7 categories.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Have to take this field goal, don't you?
No question about it.
Entering play call.
Look at the situation.
There are 7
the field goal.
categories.
So here comes the veteran Matt Prater in a big spot in this ballgame. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Prater's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
And
now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Run. Inside zone split WK.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
They begin the drive with Johnson.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Entering play call. Inside zone. There are 11 categories. You have 35 options. Concept. Screen pass. Play action. Keep pass. Divide. There are 10 categories. You have 3 options.
Break the huddle.
Team
Come up on
selected.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
To throw is Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
There are 10 categories. You have 3 options. Team divide is selected.
Go.
On 1st down, it's Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore, 53 yards.
And the Bears use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
And that's that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Special teams. You have 6
Scoring
options.
summary, 3-play drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
We
certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Murray now. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll try the right side here with Fournette, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Shotgun now from Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Running left, it's Fournette. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Murray. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Murray. Goes right back to McBride. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, there are 7 categories.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with a big bang for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain.
But hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season.
Concept.
We'll step aside.
9 categories: play action, pass, kick, media, quick pass, option, run. Inside zone split WK.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Entering option, quick, call, challenge, stats, coaching. Pop-up menu, medical center is selected. Entering injury reports. Player name D. Wright. Player name B. Jones. Player name N. Davis. Player name A. Colbert. Cardinals select. Player name L. Patrick. Player name W. Hernandez. Position RG. Injury type bruised shoulder. Injury length will return soon. Injury length will return soon. Injury length out for game. Injury type broken finger. Position T. Player name Ziertz. You entering
Defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all secure. Don't turn it over.
109 yards rushing for him now. He has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage, What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Here's Johnson again on second down.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Fields on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Entering play call, divide, there are 10 cap, concept, play action pass, screen pass, play keep pass, medium pass, quick pass, option, run, inside, zone split W, AHB/FK and R.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have to lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it's Johnson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare 1st down. And carries like that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, a new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff. Johnson. And they're going to lose
some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Field goal 35 yards is selected. Punt plan, player, there are 9. Formation, constant screen pass, play action, keep pass. Divide, there are 10 categories. You have 3 options.
No move to get the offense off the
selected.
field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Fields. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Cheap pass, medium pass, quick pass, option, run. Inside zone split WK.
Here we go. Jump slant.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. He's got a Bears touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all total. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
You have 6 options. Kickoff keep left is selected.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Leading this Cardinals offense back onto the field, there's Rondale Moore.
Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Murray now on 1st down. Middle of the field, he finds Pascal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Categories.
On
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Coach suggestions.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. Throwing again, Murray. A pass underneath for Fournette.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Here's Murray. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown. And this game's over.
7 categories.
Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. He connected on his first, this from 41. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
There are coach suggestion, punt plan, player, there are 9 cat, formation, special teams, concept, screen, play action, keep cat, media, quick pass, option, run, inside zones, AHD/FK and R.
Don't jump. Ready? Tonight.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
AHD/FK and R.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Concept, screen pass, play action, keep pass, medium pass, keep pass, medium, keep pass, divide. There are 10 categories. You have 3
now
options.
On third down, they'll need to get it to the
selected.
36 to pick up the first. Now Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that
Entering play call,
stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done.
Medium pass,
Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Inside zone split AHD/FK and yard.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They go to Johnson again. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Inside zone, there are zone split WK.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
Finish game is selected.
So for the Bears, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9, and they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.